By clicking on this video, you might be wondering what I mean by the beast and the man, or rather, the beast in the man. This is very important to understand. We're not talking about the Epstein kind of beast. We're talking about the beast that comes out when you're listening to the intro of Down with the Sickness. That raw, primal vibe that you get. That's the beast that I'm talking about. The beast that screams at you to be let out. The beast that pushes you forward. The beast that pushes you to do things that you don't want to do to benefit yourself. In the beginning of our history, us men, we were the beast. We were that which couldn't be tamed. And I'm not talking about your dick. But that raw, primal survivor instinct within us to gather resources, to build cities, tribes, and nations, to make things as great as they are today. But at some point, we lost connection with the beast. We got lost in domesticity and have gotten too comfortable in the achievements we've made through our advancements in the technology we've created for ourselves. And that's how we find ourselves in modernity. Over time, we've become the man, except for nighttime. Very rarely do we hear that voice within us to do the right thing. Very rarely do we hear that voice screaming at us to go get off the couch, go work out, go do something with our lives and make something of ourselves. Listen, it's not just your raw primal instinct that's telling you to get up and make something of yourself. Those are your ancestors that's screaming at you through that raw primal instinct to get up and make your own empire. I came across a story earlier this morning, very inspiring story, from DDP Yoga. Here's the video. I would highly encourage you guys to check this video out because it's incredibly motivating to change your life. This story was about Ken. Ken spent a couple of years losing weight, and he was over 500 pounds. Going through countless phases of pain and agony, especially when he lost his dog. This man has been through it. He had an awakening. Oftentimes, as us men, it's when we've reached the bottom of the barrel. And then, and only then, do we finally get in touch with our beast that tells us to do the right things, to better ourselves, to benefit ourselves, ultimately changing our lives. In this moment of his rock bottom, he heard that voice, and that voice was screaming at him to change. And change he did. He lost 300 pounds in a span of 2 years. Even after his dog passed away, which was his crutch, he still kept going because that voice inside of him, that beast inside of him, wouldn't let him give up. His story was that he needed to take his dog out, and upon getting up, he had such a hard time that he was in absolute agony. He was screaming, and just to get to the door, he was almost in tears. He looked at himself as if he was a monster. This happens way too often with men. This beast that we hear, we often recognize it as our gut feeling. If something is happening and our gut is telling us something, that's our ancestors speaking to us, screaming at us. So listen to them, because that's how we've survived for so long. We've had to be the beast that have slayed the woolly mammoths, slayed the saber-toothed tigers, slayed the dire bears, in order to protect our families, our tribes, and our nations. Now in modernity, we don't have those threats. The threats that we do have is domesticity, being on the couch and playing video games all day. There is a harmony between man and beast, and we cannot lean too far either way. If we push too far primal, we lose the man within us. If we push too far domestically, we lose that primal instinct that we have, and we come right back to square one. So as men, we must find a balance. I've told you guys this from the start, that men are the foundations of families, tribes, and nations. If we lose touch with ourselves, everybody suffers. So we must understand the beast and the man within us and maintain a harmony between the two. Guys, listen, your gut is not just telling you to get up off the couch and go do something and make something of yourself. Your gut is also telling you things in certain situations that you should really pay attention to. If your boss randomly wants you to come in to talk, if she's keeping her phone from you, if your friends are leaving you out of plans, if your family is no longer holding family reunions. All of these things are based in reality, and all of these things are going to present you with a gut feeling. That beast inside of you that's screaming to you that something is wrong, and you must understand that and tune into it. Because again, those are your ancestors tuning in with you. That is speaking to you for your benefit. So listen to them. Listen to that beast inside of you. All of these things are hard to do, understandably so. Things have changed. We're no longer building stick forts. We're no longer just collecting rocks for a woman. But there are things that are still the same. Us men, we still have to go out and gather resources. We still have to provide and protect for a family. That hasn't changed, and that won't change. The beast doesn't change either. The beast has always been there with us throughout our entire history and will continue to be there for our survival. So we must dance in the middle of primal instinct and domesticity. There's no such thing as a perfect harmony. And this is why I tell you to have a good group of men around that you respect to push you in the right direction. It's all the more important to understand those primal urges that you have and tame them, harmonize them with the man within you too. So when you're sitting on that couch and you hear that voice, get up and go. When you're being called into work to have a conversation with your boss, be prepared for the conversation. You might lose your job. You might get a promotion. You don't know, but make sure you're prepared for whatever. When your family seems like it's blowing up, make sure you're prepared to be the rock because, again, men are the foundation of the families. When your woman and your children need direction, you must be in connection with that beast to push you in the right direction. All of these things are hard to do, but there is such thing as self-improvement and a gut instinct. And should you listen to it before you get to rock bottom, because oftentimes when we do get to rock bottom, it's already too late. So listen to it now so you don't go through that experience. Listen to the beast inside of you to always do better, to be the best man that you can be and push forward. Find that balance between the beast and the man, and most importantly, maintain it, especially at nighttime. Your woman will appreciate you. So that's pretty much what I have for today. I think it's an interesting topic. Please let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you guys want me to talk about anything else, please let me know. You can email me or leave a comment in the comment section. I do read them. I do respond to them. And I appreciate the engagement, guys. We're already almost at 200 subscribers. I am blown away at how much this channel is blowing up. So please support the channel. So please subscribe and like these videos, guys. I want to get this out to as many men as possible, because when we change the men, we change nations. We cannot change the environment around us if we don't change ourselves first. We come first. So if we want to get rid of this toxic culture that we're in now, we must change ourselves first. That being said, appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, both mind and body, and take care of each other too. It's very important that we do that. And I'll talk to you soon.